Hello guys, LifeHackster here, and today we are going to check out the little brother of the EufyCam S3 Pro, the EufyCam E40. I called it the little brother because it has most of the features of the S3 Pro but for a lesser price. I made a video on the S3 Pro a while back and I will link it down below if you haven't seen it yet. Now this E40 is part of the EufyCam series of security cameras from Eufy. So if you don't know yet, because Eufy have dozens of battery powered cameras, the EufyCam series of cameras are home base dependent, meaning it needs a home base to function, and this is where the footage are recorded. And they also have the SoloCam series, which these are their fancier cameras and can be set up by themselves because they have internal storage, or can also be linked to Eufy's home base. So this EufyCam E40 needs the home base, and the kit that Eufy sent me comes with their home base too, which I'm not sure why they did this, because to get most of the features of this camera it needs the home base 3, and I'll tell you later on which features are not available if you have the home base 2. They also are selling this though with the home base 3 and just the camera themselves as an add-on. Thank you by the way Eufy for sending me this EufyCam E40 kit to be tested out. But this is not a sponsored video, and they have no input or has previewed this video. This EufyCam E40 records in 2K quality, 2688 by 1520 pixel resolution at 24 frames per second. Okay, I'll repeat that. 24 FPS and not 15. It has a 130-degree diagonal field of view. At night, it has the MaxColor Vision with a low light 1.0 aperture lens like the S3 Pro. It does have spotlights also to supplement, which we'll talk more about later on, and also has the traditional black and white infrared night vision. This is a battery-powered camera and has a 13,000 mAh rechargeable battery, and also has a built-in solar panel. And Eufy states that it just needs 2 hours of daily sunlight to keep the camera charged. But this can also be wired in or plugged in like the S3 Pro with a 5V 2A power supply, which then it changes to camera-based detection, increasing its detection performance, and has a 4-second pre-recording, and or you can set it to record 24/7. And just like the S3 Pro, it has the snapshots feature, which means you can have the time-lapse effect scrubbing in the timeline that I know a lot of y'all want. This is a Eufy, so no subscription needed. And you can set this up with the Eufy's Home Base 3 and can have up to 16 terabytes of storage, and will have the Bionic Mind AI like their facial recognition. This is weather resistant with an IP66 rating and compatible with Google and Amazon devices, and also Apple HomeKit compatible. Inside this 2-camera kit, we have the 2 EufyCam E40s. Design-wise, it looks like the EufyCam 3 or the S330s. We have the spotlights, 2K lens, status light, PIR motion sensor, and on the bottom here we have the speaker and a screwed-in cover for Eufy accessory port only and not for charging, it says. We have the sync button and a rubber flap that covers the USB-C port to charge or to hook up an external solar panel. If we open up the cover, here is another USB-C port, but this is only to be used for future Eufy accessories. And on top we have the built-in solar panel, and on the back is a 1/4 screw hole for mounting. We have the home base too, and as I said earlier, to get all the camera's features like facial recognition and 24/7 recording, it needs the home base 3 and not this home base. We have some paperwork, mounts for the cameras, plastic and metal, power adapter for the home base, a short USB-C cable to initially charge the cameras, Ethernet cable for the home base, and mounting screws. Just a quick comparison with the EufyCam 3, but feature-wise, this EufyCam E40 is closer to the S3 Pro. But side by side, they look different. To set up the home base first using the Eufy app, and I'll just show you adding the camera. Add device, battery cam, EufyCam E40, choose switch home base, and I'll initially set this up with the home base 2, but all testing will be with the home base 3 later on. Press the sync button for 2 seconds until you hear a beep, and wait until the camera and the home base syncs up and is added successfully. To install, unscrew the base of the mount and screw it in using the 2 included screws. Screw back in the mount and screw the camera to the mount. Position the camera and tighten the collar to secure it in place. Let's check these settings in the app. When you open up the app, you will see the last snapshot from the camera. The number here represents the new recordings, and this is where you can view or download it to your phone. You can also go to the timeline, and this is where you will see the snapshots feature in action. So you can scrub on the timeline like so, and an easy way to have a quick view of the events. And I also plugged this into a 5V 2-amp power supply to test the 24/7 recording. And this is these thin blue line represents. And these are the snapshots that you are seeing to get the time-lapse effect. Clicking on the snapshot will get you to live view. And here you can record the live view, listen in, start two-way talk, which is full duplex, turn on the spotlights, and you can also change the night vision modes. And you can manually trigger the siren if needed. Gear icon for the settings, turn on or off the camera. Motion detection, we have motion zones, which you can set up to 2 customizable zones. Motion sensitivity, and I have linked this to Eufy's Homebase 3, so I have facial recognition. And this is what you will get if synced with the Homebase 2. And this camera is also HomeKit compatible. But there's some things to know when HomeKit is enabled. Power manager, I did plug this into direct power. It will automatically switch to battery mode when power is out. And this is where you can set the 4-second pre-recording and or for the camera to record 24/7 continuously. Just note, these features are not available if the camera is hooked up to the Homebase 2. We have spotlight settings. Also, we have the anti-theft alarm when the camera is unmounted. And we have the snapshots, which is also only available with the Homebase 3. Now you can set the frequency from every 3 minutes to every hour. Video settings, and I'm just going to show you that this is recording in 2K. Night vision modes, you can set standard to take advantage of the low light sensor. Turning on enhanced lighting is that the camera will go to infrared night vision mode when it gets too dark. We have the spotlights on when motion is detected, or black and white infrared night vision. Pre-recording and continuous recording options also appear here. Notifications, so I set it for full effect. Text notification first, then another one with a snapshot. And you can customize your notification sound. Lastly, in storage, this has NAS or RTSP option. Now time to do some testing. So this is the video and audio quality of the EufyCam E40 video clarity test at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Ready, can I test? Alright, so just to give you a context on how dark my backyard is at night, this is what it looks like. So I have my neighbors right there. They always have lights, and also the inside of the house, there's some bleeding through my blinds. That's how I usually test this, and we will check the EufyCam E40. So this is the video quality of the EufyCam E40 at night, and this no spotlights or infrared LEDs. It has the MaxColor night vision, and this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is the video quality of the EufyCam E40 at night, and this with the spotlights turned on, but it's not bright. Anyways, but this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is the video quality of the EufyCam E40 at night. No spotlights. It has the 4 infrared LEDs, and this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. We are going to test the notification speed of the EufyCam E40, and I'm on my 5G cellular connection, and it is 327. So let's check it out. Status light is on, and I have the full effect, so I will get a notification first and then a snapshot. A little bit delay there, and that's the text, and I will get a snapshot notification here in a bit, just like that. And when I click on it, You'll see that snapshot, and when you click on that snapshot, you'll go to the buffered footage, and that loads up quicker. Cool. All right, it just turned 3:28. It's less than 30 seconds. Let's see if there is a recording and notification cool off. Status light is on, and I should be getting a text notification again. A little bit delay there. So text first and then the snapshot. There you go. All right, so we are going to test the maximum detection distance of the EufyCam E40. I've set the sensitivity to the highest and person detection only. Also, this is in battery mode. It's not plugged in, so it's using its PIR sensor. This is 40 feet. I don't think it detected me at 40 feet. But I'll just run through this. 35. All right. 30. I'll just run through it. I don't. Oh yeah, it's okay. So it's about 30 feet then. Yep, 30 feet. All right. So now we are going to test how soon this EufyCam E40 in battery mode is going to start recording and detecting me when motion is going towards it. Status light is on. So there's a little bit delay on the notification here. So let's see. I got detected though, but you'll see in the recording how soon it detected me.
This is the audio quality coming out from the EufyCam E40. This is the audio quality coming out from the EufyCam E40.
So what do you think? Video quality is pretty decent for a 2K camera. I'm not really sure if you can tell the difference of a 15 frames per second footage to a 24 FPS. I guess it is a bit smoother. Performance-wise, as a battery-powered camera, it is fine, but not as good as the S3 Pro as to detection. And it has a bit of a delay in notification when comparing this to other Eufy battery-powered cameras. But when plugged in though, like the S3 Pro and some other Eufy Soul cams that have this functionality, its motion detection will change to camera-based detection and will have farther detection range, plus pre-recording, and an option to record 24/7. And it has the snapshot feature like the S3 Pro and has the scrubbing function in the timeline. Another thing I noticed, the spotlights has a delay in activating. And also it's pretty dim even when it is set to max brightness in the setting. So Eufy does need to tweak this. And at this moment in time, infrared night vision works better than in color mode unless you have other supplemental and ambient lighting. I didn't really check the battery and solar charging capability of this E40 just because I just have a few days of testing this and I also have to test it plugged in. But it should be the same as the S3 Pro that I've been using for a while now. And you can see that it is mostly fully charged the last few weeks. And this camera gets a decent amount of traffic and activations because it is in my front yard. Now, Eufy is selling this EufyCam E40 as a kit with a home base too. But you will just be limiting the features of this camera if you do that. You'll not get the snapshots or the 24/7 recording when the camera is plugged in, and no facial recognition. There are other affordable Eufy cams if you have or want the home base too. Overall though, this EufyCam E40 is a decent option, especially as an add-on camera if you already have the home base 3, especially if you like the low light capability of this camera. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.